Alright folks, we got another trip to the music mailroom. This time we're going to start off with 2004 Chris Caffery Faces. This is actually a really nice packaging here. Black Lotus Records. Chris Caffery, of course, from Sabotage, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. This album sounds a lot like the Dr. Butcher project that he did with John Oliva. Maybe not quite as heavy, but definitely in that vein. Progressive power metal, if you will. Also from 2004, we got Déjà Voodoo from Gov't Mule. I mentioned before that I was trying to fill in some gaps in my later Gov't Mule collection. I think I had buy a thread in one of the previous mail rooms. It was pretty good. I like this one a lot better. It's heavier for sure. It's got a little Toy Brain, Slack-Jawed Jezebel on there. Some tracks people might recognize. And then from 1987, we got Steve Jones, Fire and Gasoline, former guitar player from the Sex Pistols and Checkered Past. This is his second solo album, and his last solo album. He hadn't put out another solo album since then. In fact, he hasn't put out anything substantial since like 1996, when he Neurotic Outsiders, and then Mike Muir's first solo album. He was on that too. Both of those came out in '96. He's been doing a lot of studio work, so it's been coming up on 30 years since he's been on a proper album. After that, we got Keith Richards and the X-Pensive Winos live at the Hollywood Palladium, December 15th, 1988. This was released in 1991, though. It's got a bunch of songs from his solo works. A couple of Stones tunes on here. Happy, of course, is on here. I don't know if this is as good as the New Barbarians release he did with Ronnie Wood, but the production is definitely better than the New Barbarians album. That one was recorded in '79, I believe, released in 2006. And in the Stones vein, a bigger bang. I saw this one for a good price, so I figured I'd pick it up. I did not have high hopes for it because the last one I got was Bridges to Babylon, and that was a massive letdown after Voodoo Lounge, which is a great record. But I've only spun this one once, but it's definitely an improvement from Bridges to Babylon. I don't know. It's definitely not as good as Voodoo Lounge. Like I said, that's a really good record. If you guys haven't checked that one out, I don't know if this one is as good as Steel Wheels. Like I said, I've only listened to it once, but it's definitely a very solid record. I was pleasantly surprised after Bridges to Babylon, which I was not a fan of. Probably my least favorite Stones album. I have not listened to Dirty Works or Undercover all the way through. I may have listened to Undercover a long time ago, but it's been 40 years since I've listened to it, so I don't remember really anything about it, except that it wasn't that good either. And then I got Valkyrie. I had picked up their album Fear last time around, and I really liked it, so I picked this one up. This one's called Shadows. Not much going on inside. Nope, I forgot it was the trifold. I also mentioned last time that that they were kind of called a doom band, but that album Fear wasn't really that doomy as much as it was just like a heavy blues record. This one is doomy. It's definitely got the Sabbath influence in there, some orchids, some pentagram. It's definitely the doom record. This one came out in 2015, if I didn't mention that. The Stones record was from 2003. So anyway, that's what I got on my plate for today. You guys have a good one, and Giga Maggies.